There's a screen by Johnson. Pass to Murray. Back to Young. Launches a three. No good. Good work defensively by Thibault. Simons against Bay. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Outside Johnson. The three. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Young. Sinks the tray.
It never really gets old watching Trey fire away from distance.
Grant with a screen on Young. Pass to Ayton. Here's Sharp. Back to Ayton. Simons outside. Spins. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. To the inside. It's stolen by Thibault. Now the Blazers on the move. Grant finds Simons. And again, it's Portland with a three.
Showing the quickness. Nice catch and shoot by Anthony.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Well, they gave him the nickname Inferno. Anthony Simons can really take over a game.
BA, when he's hot, watch out. Lights out shooting ability, and he can slice up a D with the best of them.
Now here's Simons. He's got 10 from the top of the key. Okongwu with the rebound.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Pass to Johnson. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Young from long range. Another three for Atlanta.
For most defenses, Young's jumper is the first thing they have to account for when they play this team.
Ayton with a screen. Here's Simons. Takes it inside. Second shot opportunity. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Okongwu. Pass to Bay. Here's Murray. Clock at 6. And here's Okongwu for 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Sharp passes to Graham. Back to Sharp. On the wing, Simons. The 3 is up. Sharp. The second chance points on the tip in.
The length and instincts of Sharp make him a sneaky good offensive rebounder.
Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for Portland. He put together 10 points. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Sadiq Bey out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Atlanta has possession. Following the bucket by the Blazers. Young finds Johnson. Back to Young. Uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 8.
Using his speed and agility, Trae Young gets to his spot inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return to contention. Trae Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us, taking care of what we can control and making sure we're ready every night. But if we get into a rhythm, it'll take care of itself." Brian?
Yeah, great point. All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Bey. The Hawks need to get one up here. Okongwu, he's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
quality pass from Saddiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
Well, Smitty, Portland had that streak of 8 straight playoff appearances. Now they've missed out 2 years in a row.
It's a talented BA but frustrated group in Portland. But you know what? They'll be back.
Now here's Bey, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Simons.
Okay.
My goodness!
That is
Cocked it back
nasty.
and fired it home!
Oh, indeed.
And once Simons gets cooking, watch out because he's capable of dominating games all by himself.
Young against Thibault. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, one thing we know about Trae Young, he is fearless when it comes to big shots, Smitty.
BA Trae Young loves to play spoiler. He embraces being the villain for the opposing fans.
Ayton with a screen. Inside. An easy 2 on the layup. 6 points for him.
Anthony Simons looks real comfortable running the pick and roll as the young combo guard continues to grow as a passer.
Okongwu finds Young. Young on the drive. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Ayton, a screen on Young. Simons against Young. High arcing shot, and it's good on the layup. Simons has got 18.
The graceful touch on the floater. Simons has so many tricks up his sleeve.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And here's Grant from the arc. And he goes in for the dunk.
Man, Anthony Simons with no fear.
Young, the pass to Bey. Young against Thibault. From deep three-point land. No good on that one. He's 5 for 8. Portland leading. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Beautiful move. Shaden Sharp, smooth and explosive.
Thibault against Young. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Young's got 8 points here in the quarter.
No reason to overcomplicate an easy shot, but hey, he still got it to go.
Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Okongwu. On the wing, Murray. Back to Okongwu. To the paint. Johnson passes to Young. Here's the 3. And it's Young again missing. The Trailblazers have gone 8 for 9 here in the second. Here's Simons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Saddiq Bey.
It's obvious that Simons' game is the product of hard work. You don't get to be as accurate as he is without lots of practice time.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
On either side of the pick and roll, Bogdanovic is so hard to cover.
And there's the screen. Hunter covering. Outside, Williams. Outside, Brogdon. That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Trailblazers out in front, up 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Let's hear it for Red Panda.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
We've got Scoot Henderson. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Walker out there with Robert Williams. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. And in most other draft classes, Scoot Henderson could have been a top pick.
Yeah, he has the talent and skill you want in a #1 overall pick. Circumstance of the class dropped him down. But he has everything you look for in a franchise centerpiece.
Now here's Henderson. They set the screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure's real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
That's Hunter's spot. Very comfortable from there.
The drive by Henderson, and he jams it home with authority.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
From the high post, and it's Portland with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Left side, Brogdon. Down low. Here's Williams. Shakes him, and Williams punches it home.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Here's Bogdanovich. After the basket by Portland. 5 on the clock. Outside Hunter. Launches it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Now here's Henderson. Hunter covering. And that one's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Back to Bogdanovich. Outside Hunter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Griffin against Walker. Now here's Capella. Defense right on him. Here's Hunter. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. That one goes. Count it. And now it's a 10-point Portland lead.
So decisive on the drive. If you don't give Brogdon a lane to the rim, he'll make one.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Now here's Henderson. And he drives in, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Pass to Bufkin. It's stolen by Brogdon. Henderson scanning the floor. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Drives to the hoop, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams.
And the layup is good off the glass. 6 points for him.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And Griffin gets it to go.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Now here's Henderson. Tight defense on him. Sinks that one from the post. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Bogdanovich has got 12 points here in the second half.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today. Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Hunter, screen on Brogdon. Bogdanovich from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. It's deflected. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then there's A.J. Griffin. And it's Bufkin in at the 1. Both teams will make substitutions. Hawks on D, trailing by 4. And Grant gets it to go.
The deep ball from Grant. The defense must honor it or pay the price.
There's Young with the 3. The 3 ball is good from Young.
Timeout. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. Thibault, he's checked in for Walker. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
3-pointer Sharp. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Sharp has proven to be a consistent range shooter. He can knock these down.
Murray. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Thibault, that's good.
Heads up play by Simons. He sees a better opportunity for his team and moves the ball.
Right side Young. Fearless Trae Young.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Hey, rejected by Capella.
We've been spoiled by watching Clint Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender.
Simons outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
It's stolen by Thibault. 3-pointer Sharp. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Pass to Ayton. Jam by Ayton.
Nice pass. You love how Sharp anticipates situations.
Young from long range. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 17-7 run. Ayton, the screen on Young. Simons outside. 6 to shoot. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Anthony Simons is more than capable of hammering it down, especially when the defense isn't guarding him tightly.
Here's Capella. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Shooting for Atlanta.
Capella hits them both.
You have to love the strong foundation Clint Capella gives his team. He's incredibly reliable in the paint on both ends of the floor.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Outside for Grant. Thibault, a screen on Hunter. Back to Simons. Puts up a 3. On target from range. Simons has got 7 now in this quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Trailblazers.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Simons.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved really enjoyable to watch.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Pass to Murray. 29 seconds left in the game. The kick to Hunter. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. To the paint. Stolen by Capella. It's 2-on-1. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Good example of the new breed of point guards. Murray creates for himself as well as he creates for others.
And Murray drops them both. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch.
Welcome to two. And we know. Most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Reed in at the center. Now here's Conley. Pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. This one for three, and that's good. Michael Conley for three.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Thibault on the wing, covered by Conley. And Matisse Thibault gets the three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Now, here's Simon. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And that one's good. Towns.
Well, just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
Here's Sharp. Right.
You got to be kidding.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And finished off by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ed.
Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Reed gets the bucket.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
3-pointers, Simon. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Edwards, that's good.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. Here's Simons. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Simons has got 10.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Sharp. Michael Conley making his last shot. 1:52 left in the first. Screen by Grant. Sharp, the pass to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
This is where the size, speed, and mobility of Jeremy Grant comes into play. On the roll, tough to deal with.
HEA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City. If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Conley, and he converts the layup. 7 points in the game.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Simons against Edwards. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Inside. And Ayton throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Oh, here's Edwards. 8 points for him. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
And Simons, here we go. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Sharp, that's good.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
That's to Reed. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Simons from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Trailblazers. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Blazers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Reed in at the center position.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Grant sets a screen for Simons. To the middle. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
They set the screen. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 15 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sex.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will see. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Greg, you've heard people say it's a make-or-miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
There's the pass to Thibault. Down low, got a piece of it. Sharp. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Conley. Lays it up off the glass. Conley's got 9.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And another 3 for Portland.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Conley against Simons. Back to Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. To the paint. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Conley, the pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Conley against Simon. Puts up a deep 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Here's Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl-Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
There's the screen. The kick out to Williams. Good, nice job down low. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Warren's checked in for McDaniels. And Morris subbed in for Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Walker. Here's Warren. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, you like the effort of T.J. Warren, capitalizing when he's shooting in the painted area.
Brogdon outside. Puts up a 3. They get it back. And he makes good on the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, and Bernie Simons getting it done today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
We've got Malcolm Brogdon. He's out there with Henderson. Walker out there with Williams. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Count that one. Gobert's got his first 2 points. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Williams' shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Back to Gobert. Anderson outside. Lets a floater go. Basket counts.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Gobert. Clock at 6. Here's Warren. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, this guy loves to take advantage of mid-range shots. T.J. Warren in his comfort zone there.
Williams sends a screen for Henderson. A 3-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. On the wing, Morris. Henderson defending. Fires for 3. Morris, no good. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Brogdon scanning the floor. Williams sets a screen for Brogdon. Passes it to Williams. Here's Henderson. Fires from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. Plays it up and banks it in.
Assist goes to Rudy Gobert.
Trailblazers leading by 4. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players' doors to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
And the wide-open shot from Warren. No good with the triple. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Williams, a screen on Morris. Here's Henderson. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Henderson. The kick out to Walker. Over in the corner, Williams. Trying to get something going. Outside to Brogdon. Back to Williams. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Gobert. A floater, and it's good on the layup.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
Henderson against Morris. Here's the floater. Williams kicks to Henderson. Back to Williams. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Warren the pass to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. And there's the pass to Morris. Now Gobert. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got T.J. Warren. Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Morris. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's McDaniels. Edwards kicks to Reed to take the lead. The rebound by Grant. Now here's Sean. McDaniels defending. Conley against Simons. Ayton sets the pick for Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. To the left side wing. To the inside. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
That's a great setup by Towns. You love to see that vision from your big man.
Ayton a screen on it. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
I'll tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work. Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the 1 miss.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
They've shown no let-up. penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Grant outside. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Conley. Over to the left wing. Reed. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Simon. Oh, what a jam! Simon!
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Conley gets the bucket.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Ayton, a screen. Passes it to Simons. To the right side. Clock at 6. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Simons has got 7 points for the quarter.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Here's Thybulle. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Edwards, that's good.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it off.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Conley against Simon. Conley the pass to Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Back to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter, and that one good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
1:12 left in the fourth. And another turnover here by Portland. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Conley feeling it out. The tray. The rebound by Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 6-point game. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long. And also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Conley kicks to McDaniel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Pass to Grant. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Well, here's a guy with a great deal of experience in these situations. Mike Conley's team very confident with his chance to deliver at the foul line.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 11 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
They need Grant to step up here. Jeremy looking cool, calm, and ready to deliver.
And Grant drops them both. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Simons. And a miss there off the inbound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks, for great.
explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Reed in at the 5. Shot is good by Edwards.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Young. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
From behind the arc. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Conley. Edwards got 6 points.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Young. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, BA, they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Here's Murray after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. The fadeaway. Young misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. And another three for Minnesota.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Murray. Johnson a screen on Edwards. Murray. Johnson on the wing. And here's a Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Okongwu!
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Edwards finds McDaniels. Fires the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Edwards a screen on Bay. Pass to Reed. Towns up top, covered by Johnson. Outside McDaniels. Rebounded by Johnson.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here's Edwards outside. Connects from downtown. Edwards got 12 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Murray with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Towns a screen on Murray. Steps back. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points for him. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
The defense of Young is shining. Trey's worked hard on that part of the game.
Here's Edwards. Good D by Murray. Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. There's Young with the three. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 7.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Edwards.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my!
Throw that one up top.
Oh, what a play. building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
It's Edwards with a drive. Atlanta with a rebound.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Bay from long range. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Takes the 3. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 19 points.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. An insane quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Bay in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. For 3, Conley. To the right side. Reed finds Towns. Edwards with it. On the take, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
And they really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position. And they put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night.
Bay from long range. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Minnesota has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
The kick out to Young. Jacks up a 3. That is Trey's shot. The 3.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Edwards against Murray. Edwards a screen on Young. Conley passes to Reed. There's the 3. Hunter with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Murray, and there's the drive. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels from long range. Atlanta with the rebound. Hunter up top. No made baskets yet. Here's Young. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one's good from Conley.
The legs of Conley, they work just fine getting out there on that break.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
Okongwu, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Reed a screen on Bogdanovich. Pass to Conley. The 3 is up. The kick out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Okongwu with the rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Bufkin, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Here's Griffin. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Towns for 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Bogdanovich, no good. And Towns has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Throws it up high, and it's Towns with the power finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their defensive efforts have paid. Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Kyle Anderson is out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Monte Morris. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Bogdanovich has such a nice repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful 3-ball there.
Here's Anderson. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Gobert. Clock at 6. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Anderson against Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Hawks. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Outside Bogdanovich. No good on the triple. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Outside Hunter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
A nice shot by Morris. And the Timberwolves lead by 18. Pass to Bufkin. Griffin outside. All sorts of time. And he hits the jumper for 2.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Alexander Walker's got his first basket.
Scanning the floor, Morris sees a big hole and makes the pass.
Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. Lets it fly. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Okongwu.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Good.
Nice balance from Gobert, not allowing the defense to overwhelm him.
For Atlanta, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bogdanovich has got 8.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Back to Morris. There's 1:34 left to play in the third quarter. Can't get it to drop. You know, one thing coaches have always loved about Monte Morris, he really takes care of the ball, Brent.
He had an incredible assist-to-turnover ratio throughout his career. He doesn't put up huge assist numbers, but I think coaches love the fact that when Morris is on the floor, he's going to make solid decisions to put your team in the right place to succeed offensively.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Anderson, and he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And here's Okongwu for 3. Fires in the triple. He's got 9.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Great open look there. Alexander Walker's got 11 in the second half.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Drops in the 3.
Now Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at him.
Here's Alexander Walker. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Conley, the talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Saddiq Bey, and it's Capella in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young, the pass to Bey. To the inside. Capella finds Bey. Fades back. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Edwards outside. And the three-pointer goes. Edwards got 31 points.
Oh, boy, look at the quickness to create space. Edwards puts defenders right on their heels.
Outside Johnson. Bey with a screen. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. There's Young with the 3, and he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
McDaniels can't hit. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Takes a 3. Young misses. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Conley, a screen on Murray. Murray against Edwards. Driving inside.
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Murray with it. Towns covering. Outside Johnson. There's the screen by Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. They get the rebound. Here's Capella. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
If Clint Capella gets 2 feet into the painted area like that, you're going to have to foul.
And one thing you like about Capella, he really understands who he is as a player.
Well, this guy is the definition of a rim runner, protects the rim and rebounds. He does all the dirty work for this team, and he's willing to do that. That's how he makes his living.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
Murray drives in, and it's Murray finishing it off.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Fires top of the key, and that one hits the back iron.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Reed, a screen on Murray. Pass to Reed, fires for 3. Now McDaniels. There's the screen. For 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Here's Murray. And too long on the shot. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Edwards can't hit. Atlanta's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. The drive by Murray. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Reed can't hit.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Towns. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Here's Edwards with the drive. Oh, and Johnson with a block. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. And that one's good. Young.
Man, we see this from Trey often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Conley passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's Young from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
This is Trae Young's specialty. He's just going to stretch out the defense.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's just awesome. Edwards at 6'4", 225 pounds, dancing with the ball.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly...
situations really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. In at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Ayton a screen on Young. Pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the slam dunk by Simons.
Not just a jump shooter, Anthony can make plays at the rim.
Here's Okongwu. The basket good off the assist from Young.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And the dunk by Grant.
And he put on his hard hat on the offensive glass. Jeremy Grant knows where to be in these situations.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up. And 1 point of focus for the Blazers. Steve, they're trying to be more disruptive defensively.
Yes, Kevin. Blocks and steals can get you out and running. But when you don't have that, easy buckets are harder to come by, Kevin.
Now, here is Young. Okongwu with the screen for Murray. And he's good on the 3-ball. Murray's got 5.
The percentages from range aren't there yet for Murray, but his confidence never seems to waver.
Young against Simon. Kicks it to Ayton. And he banks in the layup.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
3-pointer, Simons. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Love the confident answer from Simons. Coming right back and getting his own triple.
And here's Young from the arc. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Atlanta.
It never really gets old watching Trey fire away from distance.
And Trey Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Here's Bogdanovich. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Murray for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Simons surveying the D. Passes it to Thibault. Back to Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Hunter, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And stolen by Hunter. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
Great defensive play from Hunter, reading the situation and coming up with that steal.
Simons finds Grant. Ayton a screen on Hunter. Grant for 3. Here's Sharp. And the layup falls.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hunter on the wing. Back to Young. Takes the three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Simons the pass to Sharp. Ayton a screen. And it's Grant in the corner. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good touch from Jeremy Grant, able to get himself inside and get the job done.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Trailblazers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Portland?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the floor for Portland, the wingman is Sharp and Feibel. Andre Ayton out there with Grant. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
Grant, that's good.
Woo, I love the way Jeremy Grant got in there very quickly.
Back to Young. Over Feibel. And again, it's Atlanta.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now, here's Sharp. Guarded closely. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Solid work from the interior. Sharp doesn't pass up these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Here's Young. And Feibel sends it back. Simons with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Grant with a screen on Young. Three-pointer, Simon. Rebound, Atlanta.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hunter with a screen on Grant. Murray kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Big-time rebound by DeAndre, bringing energy and intensity on that play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And we hear so much about young players and veteran players, Steve, but when do you feel a player becomes a veteran? Is it after a year, 2 or 3? Like, in your opinion, what is it?
You know, Kevin, it differs for a lot of different reasons, but I think for myself, when you get that second contract, you feel like you belong in the league. I think when you get over 7 years in the league, that's kind of cut off to be 7 years or more, you're definitely a vet.
Young, no good. Trailblazers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And it's...
Oh, did you see that? Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Inside. Okongwu grabs the board.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Steve, what I love about Okongwu is how he uses his body and gets the most out of it.
Kevin, he has crazy athleticism for an undersized center. He's stout on defense and uses that quickness when he has the ball.
Simons, the pass to Sharp, and DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And here are the Trailblazers now. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says, always stayed positive with me and my family. And saying that kid has a chance. And every summer we played pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Let's go. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Henderson, and Henderson throws it down hard.
In the acrobatic jam, Henderson showing the lead what he can do at the rim.
Bay kicks to Capella. Lets it go from deep. No good. Here's Henderson. It's over Bay, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's Atlanta up by 1. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
We've got Griffin. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Buffkin in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And Smitty, here we have Atlanta consistently knocking on the door in a crowded Eastern Conference.
You know, Kevin, they have added talent. Unfortunately, so has the rest of the conference. But Atlanta's still young, and they have room to grow.
Johnson outside. The pass to Bay. Here's Buffkin. No good on the 3. Down low. One-on-one fast break. And finished off by Walker.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Johnson outside. Johnson sends the screen for Griffin. Connects from 3-point range. Griffin's got 7 points. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. A 2-point game. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. And he drives in. It's blocked. They retain possession. On the wing, Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
And here's Henderson. He's got 6. Drains the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Here's Bay. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Capella. Fires the 3. It's Johnson. That time on the assist from Capella. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
And the Blazers, Steve, have made every attempt to put together a championship roster. But it's possible they may be heading in the other direction.
Yeah, Kevin, sometimes a rebuild comes your way, whether you like it or not. This is a proud franchise. They play to win, but they're going through some growing pains right now.
Henderson, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Henderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And for an undersized player, Henderson can still do damage inside. He's got a nice combination of power and finesse.
Capella finds Griffin. Capella sets a screen for Griffin. Rejected by Walker. Here's Henderson. Johnson with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Here's Buffkin. Henderson defending. Capella sets a screen for Johnson. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Trying his luck from deep. Griffin can't get it to go in. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Henderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
Both free throws good from Henderson. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Capella with a screen on Brogdon. Here's Bay. Nice D from Williams. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Capella covering. They get the rebound. Outside to Brogdon. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
To stop the run. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Ayton, basket good. Ayton's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
Heads up play by Simons. He sees a better opportunity for his team and moves the ball.
Here's Murray. The 19-footer is on the money. Murray's got 4 points this quarter. The Trailblazers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Here's Simons. Got a piece of it.
There's a lot of upside to Hunter as a defender. His length and commitment are legit.
Okongwu kicks to Murray. Pass to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hunter sets a screen for Young. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 19 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside Bogdanovich. And stolen by Thibault. Grant outside. Ayton a screen on Young. Grant against Young. Count that one.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Passes to Hunter. Hunter with a screen on Simon. Bogdanovich wide open. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
On either side of the pick and roll, Bogdanovich is so hard to cover.
Simons from outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Outside Bogdanovich. And again Atlanta with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Young dishes to Okongwu. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Drives to the hoop. Scores off the crossover. Young's got 21.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
Simons with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. Young against Grant. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Grant.
You see the trust this team has in Grant's ability to step up in crucial times.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hunter the pass to Murray. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game. .132 left to play in the final quarter. Hunter kicks to Murray. Here's the pass to Bogdanovich. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And they take the lead. Bogdanovich has got 8 points in the quarter.
What a play by Bogey. Rising to the challenge in a big moment.
Ayton sets the pick for Simon. Okongwu grabs the board.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off the shot here. Here's Hunter. Portland grabs the miss. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Hunter sets a screen for Young. To the middle. Over Thibault. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They lead by 1. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Simons against Young. And an intentional foul right there.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
The development of Simons over the last few years has been incredible. He's shown he can be a lead ball handler and someone who can get you a bucket when needed.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 9 seconds left in the game. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, Murray with it. Misses the tray. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment.
These teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
So here's Portland's starting group. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. Jeremy Grant out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Simons in at the point.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
Here's Simons. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Edwards. To the wing on the left. Tries the spin move. And that one's good from Conley.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Simons left side. Here's Sharp. He's guarded by Conley. Sharp, no good. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards started. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
And stolen by Edwards. Here we go, one-on-one. Lets it go from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. On the wing, Simons. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Simons. Grant, right side. There's the triple. McDaniels with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Towns has got 5 now.
You got a big guy like Towns that can hit from long range. I think it makes your whole team harder to defend.
Simon's shot is good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
It's stolen by Thibault. And here's Grant from the arc. Buries it from 3.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him, as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
Now here's McDaniels. Conley finds Towns. 5 on the clock. From the corner. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
That one looking good the whole way, guys. I mean, for a young center, Towns very mindful of his shot mechanics.
And Clark and Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor. He's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Reed. The Blazers making their last shot. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. 1 minute left to play in the first. Here's Edwards. Towns passes to Edwards. Off target with the 3.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
There's Simons with a 3. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Thibault with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Towns gets the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
To the middle. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Reed. No luck on that one. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, up 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
So the Trailblazers 5 right now. Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Shaden Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant, the Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
NBA, that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth.
And Edwards slams it in.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alum.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Sharp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there. Showing all the skill.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
It's Edwards on the wing. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Simons outside. Grant outside. Pass to Sharp. Back to Grant. Thibault, a screen on Edwards. Now Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Sharp goes in. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Towns, a screen on Simons. Back to Alexander Walker. Another miss by Minnesota. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Fast break, Minnesota. And here they go. A slam dunk by Reed.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Pass to Reed. Edwards with it. Back to Reed. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Simons outside. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And Edwards slams it in.
Textbook and perfectly executed that alley-oop for Edwards.
Here's Sharp. Drives to... Oh, nice. Oh, big finish. Man. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Towns, right side. Stolen by Ayton. It's not going to go for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Trailblazers out in front, up 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Monte Morris is out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Anderson in at the 4-man position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Morris against Henderson. Pass to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, B.A., would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Morris against Henderson. Pass to Williams. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Walker with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Williams a screen on Morris. Henderson misses. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Left side, Williams. And yep, it's good.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been incredible. 72%. Fires from the corner. And Warren with the bucket on the assist from Morris.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Warren, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Anderson. Outside Conley. Anderson with a screen on Brogdon. Back to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Brogdon with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. It's blocked by Gobert.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Pass to Morris. Anderson with a screen on Brogdon. Morris can't hit. Portland trailing here. Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty.
Timeout called, Portland. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Anderson with a screen. Conley on the attack. Kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson with a screen on Henderson. Pass to Gobert. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Anderson with a screen on Walker to the paint. And Williams over to help. Gobert against Williams. Another shot. Gobert, no good.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Here's Henderson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Henderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, how about the touch from Henderson? Sinking that floater with confidence.
Gobert with it. Guarded now by Williams. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Morris finds Conley.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
And he drops them first. So for the Blazers. And Conley drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
With the floater. And it's Thibault missing.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Tie game in Minnesota. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for Portland. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Reed sets a screen. Edwards with it. Thibault picks him up. Back to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills it from deep.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Now here's Simons. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
It's stolen by Thibault. Simons outside. To the inside. Stolen by Reed. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Sharp.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Edwards. Goes back up on the wing. Alexander Walker. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And it's Simons missing for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to field the lane and get where he needs to be.
Edwards against Simons. Down low. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Towns finds Edwards from outside the arc. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And here's Grant from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Grant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And there you see Grant once again showing us how promising a player he is. Showing real courage taking that shot in a big moment.
Here's Thibault. Out to the wing. Ayton, the open look. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing. But they don't want to chance that again.
To the middle. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses off the left iron.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Three-pointer Sharp. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
And here's Edwards outside. Hits the trifecta. Edwards has got 20.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Here's Simons. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And Edwards slams it in.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Simons passes to Grant. Now Edwards. Towns a screen on Simons. Towns outside. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. He takes it in.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Simons against Edwards. Back to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
You know, Grant is the kind of guy that doesn't back away when things get tight. I mean, he always is ready to score if the opportunity is there. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Ayton. Outside Thibault. Driving in. Count it!
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. Oh, my goodness!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Three-pointer. It falls! And that one brings them within one.
Yeah, it's been a huge night for Grant, former second-round pick. He's a guy who's had to fight for a spot in the NBA, and he's deserved what he's earned.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for Grant.
Two backcourts, Doris. This should be a very exciting matchup.
And you know, Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Bogdanovich is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. Murray finds Bogdanovich. Now Okongwu. It's Young on the wing, covered by Conley. 5 on the clock. Young, good.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Conley, the pass to Reed. For the three. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Bogdanovich kicks to Okongwu. Shot on the way. Trae Young again.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Towns a screen on Young. Back to McDaniel. Lets it go from deep. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number one. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Drills it from outside.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Reed. A three-pointer off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Oh, Hunter in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And it's Young. That time on the assist by Hunter. Young's got 6.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
McDaniels goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
For 3, Murray. That shot misses. Great D that time from Edwards. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Hunter. Bogdanovich dishes to Murray. At the top of the key, Hunter. Okongwu finds Hunter. takes a step back. Pass to Okongwu. 3 on the clock. Back to Young. The 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league. Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it. Put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
For 3, Murray. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards passes to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Out to Conley. Edwards against Hunter. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
On its way from Hunter for 2. Atlanta again missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
McDaniels finds Reed. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks trail by 5. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Edwards looking it over.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And McDaniels drops them both. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Hunter kicks to Okongwu. Pass to Hunter. Fires from deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hunter's got 7 points.
A very consistent 3-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well,
the scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 5. From Target Center, back in a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. DeAndre Hunter out there with Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Edwards dishes to Towns. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Count it. He's got 7. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Murray, he takes it in, and it's Murray with the jam.
And getting a lane, Murray's so good at just finding the crack in the defense.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
And Edwards with the stop.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
They get it back. Out to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the triple. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said, if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Here's McDaniels, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Hunter for 3, and it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Towns, no luck. The Hawks trail by 6. Okongwu, the pass to Murray. In Atlanta again with the bucket. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
At the top of the key, Hunter. Back to Murray. To the wing on the left. And it's Murray with the jam.
Leaving no room for error. Murray rises up and finishes with authority.
Conley, and it goes down 2 points. Conley's got 5 now.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
The pass to Hunter. Murray against Edwards. Murray, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And Edwards with the stop.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Towns wide open. And again, it's Minnesota converting. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Bay. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bay's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
They've got Kyle Anderson. Also Warren out there. Morris is out there with Gobert. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Morris looking over the floor. And Anderson has it in the corner. Gobert with a screen for Anderson. Back to Morris.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Bay.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
It's hauled in by Warren. And it's Warren with the ball for Minnesota. 3-point lead. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Atlanta shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Outside Griffin. Bay with it. Now defended by Warren for the tie. Rebound Minnesota. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second. You got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Capella kicks to Griffin. Puts up a three. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 5. A three from Warren. The shot that time not on target. Here's Buffkin. Covered by Morris. The dish to Capella. To the right side. Capella sends a screen for Bay. The Hawks again can't hit. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A three from Warren. Rebounds. Atlanta takes possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Griffin. Bay with it. Back to Griffin. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Buffkin. Capella with a screen on Warren. Griffin can't get it to go in. Timberwolves leading by 7. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. Here's Bay. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bay's got 6 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Warren finds Gobert. Back to Warren. Timberwolves passing it around. And the three ball is good. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. The three. Bay, no good. Timberwolves have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. From 13, a shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Hawks trail by 10. Tries a three, and Griffin scores. The assist by Johnson. Griffin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
2 points, that one goes.
I tell you, the moment he sees the open man, Monte Morris lets it go.
Bay wide open, and he fires. Another three for Atlanta.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Kicks it to Gobert. Johnson against Anderson. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Morris left side. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle tower, Rudy Gobert, assertive, my goodness.
And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. DeAndre Hunter out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Roman the paint. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Young. Young against Conley. Outside Edwards. And there were the Timberwolves with another bucket.
My goodness, Anthony Edwards offensively, he just makes it look easy sometimes.
Here's Hunter. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. And 12 points for DeAndre Hunter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Edwards dishes to Conley. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Stolen by McDaniels. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves leading by 10. For 3, connects from three-point range.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
For 3, Murray. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards. Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in. And he nails the third.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Trailing by 10.
And when Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
Here's Reed. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Passes to Okongwu. Young with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
Edwards against Murray. Here's Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Murray. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Bogdanovich passes to Murray. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
How about that handle? The triple drive by Anthony Edwards. So tough.
Young from outside. Good on the triple. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
There's the pick. Towns finds Conley. Here's the 3. It's good from long range. Conley's got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Minnesota.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Oh, that's a nice looking three there from Murray. How about the high release on that?
Towns with the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Young. Good work defensively by Conley. Young with the steal. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Thank you for that, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.